So one thing I'm definitely learning as I go through this process of starting a small business is that you got to be patient, and you have to be willing to accept that there's some things that are out of your control, and do what you can to handle the things that are within your control, and just, wait for things to play out. Things don't always happen on the timeline that you want them to happen on. And some days are better than others. So today was one of those days where things just didn't kind of go as planned, or I wanted to move on to step 3, 4, and 5 of a particular thing, and I just couldn't do it because you get stuck on a certain obstacle and you got to wait for that to play out. You got to wait for other people to act or other things to happen before you can move forward. So I decided today, take out my frustration on our mural here that Grady and I have been working on. I figured, you know what, it'd be a nice relaxing thing. It would still help me move the ball forward and accomplish something that needs to be accomplished, but it would be a nice relaxing activity to come down and work on the mural. So as you can see, we're making some progress on the mural, and I got to thinking that this mural is sort of symbolic of a lot of things, I think, in terms of going through this whole process and starting a business, and it really got me thinking. So it was really sort of a cathartic exercise to come down and just paint for a while and let your mind wander. But it really got me thinking, why am I doing this, and sort of what's my motivation? What's the point of it all, right? And one of the things that it just occurred to me, I'm painting a mural. This is really cool. How many times in your life do you get a chance to paint a mural? And one of the things I love about, as frustrating as it can be, about this whole exercise of starting a business is that it really engages every part of your brain, and it takes everything you got to make it happen. I'm 50 years old, and I learned how to make my own YouTube channel, and I editing videos and things like that, something that I had never done before. And it's a lot of fun. And did I ever think at 50 years old that's something I'd be doing? No, I grew up without cable TV, and YouTube didn't even exist when I was a kid. So, those are things that you never think about. But just the ins and outs of how to start a small business, the steps involved in it. My dad's been teaching me how to lay tile and do ceramic tile. I'd never done that before. Marketing and sales kind of stuff, designing a website. I've played around with that in the past, but never really fully designed a website. Luckily nowadays they make tools that are pretty easy, and you don't have to be an expert to be able to design something. But it's pretty cool, and the thing that I love about it is the challenge of engaging everything you got, taking every aspect of your mind and putting it to work on a particular project. And so working on the mural today was really helpful in that it helped me sort of rejuvenate my spirits and help remind me of why I love doing this and why I started doing this in the first place. It also got me thinking about some of the challenges ahead, and I think one of the biggest challenges for me is that this is a completely unique concept that a lot of people, at least around here, have never thought about, never been introduced to. And when you think about it, people are pretty reluctant to try new things. We learn from our parents a lot of times, and I played Little League growing up because my dad loved baseball, and I love baseball because my dad loved baseball, right? But it's very often that we don't go outside those bounds very much. We are sort of limited in a lot of ways to the things that the people around us are interested in and the things that they're doing. And so in that way, this is a completely different thing that a lot of people aren't used to. And getting people to try new things and get outside their comfort zone and explore a little bit, that's a difficult thing. So if anybody's got any ideas, I'm all ears. That's, I think, a challenge and a hurdle to introducing something that's new. It is getting people over that barrier and being willing to try new things. And, for me, like I said, that's one of the things I love about starting a new business. One of the things that I look forward to the most. I love new challenges. I love learning new things, going new places, doing something that I've never done before. And so I just encourage other people, once we get up and running, come on down. And I know this may not be something that is something that you've ever done before, but I think if you give it a try, it might open up a new world to you.